So there are a few questions here, Swamiji. So can I take those now?
Yes.
So one gentleman, Mr. Ramchandran, asks, doctors say looking directly will harm the retina of the eye. Kindly educate me. And how do we improve eyesight by sun yoga?
Very good question. Yes. Doctors and scientists, they used to say if we look the sun, our eye could be getting spoiled. They are also right. There is a certain angle. There is a certain angle, which angle eye can be getting damaged. And that is that we teach how to avoid that angle. And that angle also another one thing, that angle is much not danger if our ego will develop and then it will become danger. So that's why we are giving to them how to avoid their ego on that moment. So before that we preparing their mind, and so that's why that will be not harmful. Another one thing, so when we are giving the training, so we are giving them to make eyeball off. So retina will be protected. From the white part of eye, they will be receiving sun cosmic energy. So that's why that will be not harmful for them. So retina will be totally protected and prepare the mind. And after that, that's why 3 days is required to give them proper direction. And it will improve the eyesight also. Those people has a short distance means reading problem, or the far distance, long distance myopia or myopia problem. That already we have been tested. We are so many people, they improve their eyesight through the sun meditation. One young boy, 27 years old, he was lost his both eye vision due to the medicine side effect. And within 7 days, he got back his light, vision power, total vision power. So that if we can follow the technique, there is no danger. And more than 3 million people are practicing all over the world, guided by Babaji's ways. I am the instrument. I am just instrument. Babaji is our teacher, and I feeling his feeling, and I sharing. And nobody lost got any eye problem. So it has protection. Thank you very much for nice question.
So Mr. Gitesh Agarwal also asks how to view and to keep eyes protected. So I think you've just answered that.
Yeah.
Method of sun yoga, you said one has to do the 3-day course. Is that right? All right. Okay. So there's another question that says, some clarification requested on harmful effects of UV rays from the sun, as we understand from scientists. Can kindly educate us, Swamiji?
Yes. Very nice question. UV ray is sometimes harmful and sometimes not. UV ray also is required. What is when we are putting the chemo, there are also some UV rays are connected there to protecting our body. And that is the controlling by our medical process. That's why we are protected. And here directly UV ray are coming. And in our body, whole universe system is there. Each and every cell has a universal system. That means UV ray also within.
Yeah.
Good understood?
Yeah.
When we could not balance our inner UV ray to the external UV ray, then it will be harmful. And through the sun meditation, that is the great benefit. Through the sun, we are balancing to our inner sun to the external sun. So that's why all kinds of ray is balancing naturally. Another one very important things due to this, I will share very interesting things are here. We can see I'm coming to this. DNA. DNA is as a natural way they collecting all the information from the cosmos, because DNA has always connection with the cosmos. But when we can cut off the one part of the DNA, then cosmic energy block on that direction, but cosmic energy will flow to the which direction, which channel is continue, so that channel will be strong. So when our mind is becoming weak, that means our DNA nature one dimension will block, and then it could be harmful. But when we are mentally connected with the cosmic consciousness and we are properly following on the natural process, and then the multi-dimension energy is flowing on the multi-way, and then it will get the balance. Another one example I will take you. Suppose electricity is passing through village to village. And then there is a 11 kV volt is passing through the wire. For that, grounding wire also is required. 11 kV, then only it could be proper channelized. So if they are putting the 1 kV and 11 kV volt, we are ground earthing is the 1 kV and we are putting to the 11 kV volt, then it will be damaged. Similarly, when our mind is blocked, then our earthing section, means the receiving after balancing part, is weak. That's why we are receiving the high energy, but we could not balance. That's why mentally when we are weak, then only it can problem. So UV ray is not danger. UV ray is within too. When our mind is ready, that's why Sanjoga is the most important part, preparation of the mind at the beginning. It took at least 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes. So then nobody got affected by the UV ray. 3 million people from there. That is the scientifically proof, and it is our psychological proof is there, our mind set up. So that will be not much difficulties. Thank you very much. Very nice question.
Swamiji, some people want to know whether you conduct online classes now in the present situation.
Our online class, we already has given the that for the beginning part, and we give the YouTube. They can follow that Bengali, English, and Hindi. Already it is there. How to do the practice and what is the result. And online practical thing cannot be guiding, because that moment immediately I have to change their eyesight, eye angle, their mental situation. It is impossible to the physically to do the practical part online, but we can give the clarification online. But practical part cannot be given by the online.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Pravinji has a question. So Pravinji, would you like to ask your question?
Yes, Swamiji, my question was that what are the names of some mild ailments or issues which can be treated, say, on a small shiver of 3 days? If you could just cite some names, that would be helpful.
It is within 3 days. We can, any kind of mental problem, physical, vital, spiritual, emotional imbalance people could come, join to us. And normal people, of course, they can get the precaution, and not only that, they will get the higher benefits. And any kind of physical problem people also could be joined to the sun meditation. Suppose the mental somebody was got Kundalini awakening by the different kind of meditation, but they could not balance. Years together, they were suffering, and then with Sun Yoga 3 days, that person also got balancing there. Actually, it's so simple things. They are high practitioner. They are sincere, but we are not getting the proper guidance, the foundation, yam, niyam, asana. So here 3 days, mostly we'll focusing the groundation to preparing their proper ground, yam, niyam, asana. And so it will be help for the student, it will help for the businessman, it will be help for our family man, it will be help for our spiritual person, any kind of mentalities people, we can help within 3 days course.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you very much.
Swamiji, is there a particular time to do Sun Yoga?
Of course, ma.
Anytime.
And there is when sun is rising, as suppose sun is rising 6 o'clock. And now here in Rajkot is 6:17. And similarly, then 2 hours in between we can start. So then 8:17 before beginners can start. And so means at least 1 hour later sunrise. Then we can do the red sun also. We can enjoy, but we cannot receive the much energy. We have to long wait. We cannot receive the much energy. But after 1 hour, when sun is started bright, then we can get the much energy. And half an hour at least we have to do.
Okay.
Before that 10 minutes preparation of the mind, then half an hour looking, they can blink. Number of time they can blink. But after few minutes, they will not require to blink. Their mind will be set up, their inside will be set up. So, and they can do longer, but at least half an hour, because first 15 minutes, the mind will be still diverting here and there. After that, it will be fixing. That time it will be, they get the result. So after that, you have to squeezing, relaxing, relaxing, and palming, rubbing, and protecting our eye. Do the pranam to calm down our ego, and do the savasana to stabilizing our energy, what we are receiving from the sun. So all the process will take 1 hour process.
Okay.
It can be do on the sunset time also, before 2 hours. But better in the sunrise, because sunset time, when beginners will be start, at that time sun will become soft and it will go more softer. So that's why energy will be not much. As morning sun, soft sun will started, sun is rising up, our energy will be increasing. Thank you, ma. Very nice question.
Thank you. Skin doctors strictly asked to protect from direct sun rays for long periods, and it being the cause of skin burn and skin cancer.
Very good question, ma. And I have very nice answer. It was in 2004 when my website was developed from the Croatia. Vini Pinto is one researcher. He sent me 23 pages research report about the skin cancer with the sun, how it is protecting or it is creating the skin cancer. He told sun is not creating skin cancer. Sun is curing the skin cancer. Those people are living on the AC room. Those people are using lots of chemicals in their bodies. And that toxins are hiding under the skin. When they are coming to the nature, at that toxins, they also cannot hiding, they are coming out. At beginning, it looks like that. But when they continue 1 week, after that, that skin cancer people also started improving and curing within few months. Another one thing, our skin is a very important part. You may remember childhood, our childhood. When we born, mothers or parents, they used to put us on the sunlight. Do you remember? we were in the childhood. Why? Because it's a very important thing. When they put on the mustard oil in the body and put on the sunlight, and it received from the sun melanin and the vitamin, all the vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin 6, so many things are collecting to the sun energy directly. Even our adult also, I remember childhood, parents, they used to say, well, massage the sun, mustard oil and keep on, stay on the at least 5 minutes on the sunlight, then take bath. Why? Because that melanin or protection, so it is the immune, build our immune power to protect the fighting with the disease. Today's modern, that mafia scientists, they want to sell their chemical medicine. They don't want to like natural medicine. They want to stop to the chemical natural medicine, because DNA pattern, if we will continue, natural medicine, they never will be diverted to the DNA nature. They will be balancing DNA nature to the cosmic nature. And our chemical medicines, they are breaking the DNA nature. Forcefully, they are sending to the energy to there. So they want to sell their medicine. That's why they used to say, if we go to the sun, then our body will be skin cancer. It is 100% proved, because 3 million people are practicing all over the world. Nobody got the skin cancer. Even most of the people, they are looking on the noontime sun after when in the advanced course. 2 hours at least we took them to the even May, June month, the sun also. And we do feel as a cold, as a ice. We are sitting on the ice room inside. So it 100% proof, it will not create the skin cancer. It will remove the skin cancer. So many people has itching, and skin cancer patient also got cured. So it's got proved by the scientifically. Thank you very much, Ma. Very nice question.
There's one last question.
Yes.
Swamiji, sun is the devta for eyes. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, Ma. Eye is a very important part of our body. We have 5 sensory organs where we can receive the much energy. Eye is the one of the highest point. Our eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. Skin can receive the earth element energy. Tongue can receive the water element energy. Nose can receive the air element energy. Ear can receive the fire element energy. And eye can receive the space element energy. And when we can receive the space element energy inside, all the another 4 elements are existing. But below the space element, fire element inside, space element energy is lacking, because that frequency and is the gross frequency than the space element frequency. So that's why through the eye, we are receiving the space element energy, and so it is the highest way we can receive the energy from the sun. That's why we are using the eye.
Okay. Thank you so much. There are lots of pranams and lots of thank yous on the chat as I read them. So thank you so much, Swamiji. We'll call our program director, Sri Krishnapani K.C. Raju, to say a few words.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, San Yogi ji, Uma Shankar ji, on behalf of all the participants and Rtambhara Wellness. I would like to profusely thank you for this very enlightening session. In fact, you have actually introduced to our participants a technique and a science and an art, which is something unique and new, which we have developed over the past quarter century. And it is indeed very gratifying to know that there are 3 million practitioners all over the world of your technique of Sun Yoga. That's an immense contribution you have made to society in general and for the spiritual elevation of hundreds and thousands of people. When you were talking about the Sun Yoga, I was reminded of the very famous mantra from the Ishavasyopanishad, which specifically refers to the sun. It says, Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tatvam pushan napavrunu satyadharmaya drishtaye. This is a very famous mantra. See, the sun is the center of the solar system, and it is the sustainer of all life. Therefore, it is referred to as Pushan. One who gives Poshana, one who gives sustenance is the sun. And the absence of sun would immediately mean that the destruction of all life in the solar system. So the importance of sun we cannot overemphasize. What we see, the physical sun which we see, is sometimes referred to as the physical body of the Ishvara. It is the physical body of the Ishvara which is ruling this solar system. Therefore, he is referred to as Surya Narayana. So this energy is something which is available to us in abundance. As we can see over the past 20 years, after the entering into the 21st century, there's been so much of importance given to solar energy all over the world. It's available in abundance, but we have missed out the fact that this solar energy is the one thing which runs our whole human system also. We wanted to generate only electricity and use for our requirement the solar energy, but it is the ancient Indian tradition which has given this knowledge and this wisdom of tapping the solar energy for our own well-being and also for our own spiritual elevation. And this particular technique which we have developed, I have had the privilege of discussing with you when we personally met in Hyderabad last month. I was very thrilled, and I am very thankful for visiting Hyderabad and for the wonderful meeting we had. And as I said, as you have also mentioned in your talk, you can only know the theoretical part of it and some guidelines from online courses or from your YouTube, these things. But practically, if one has to do, one has to directly participate in a program, then only it will be useful, and it will be a very well guided program which will help all the participants. And as you have shown so many pictures, I have also seen when you conducted some programs here in a place called Warangal, where hundreds and hundreds of students have participated in the program in the morning sessions. So it is something which has to be actually practiced. One cannot simply talk about the theory of it and then try to do it, but a practical application of it is what gives benefit, and that benefit is something which everybody can derive. Everybody can derive, and you have been doing this service for free all over the place, and it's a wonderful contribution to humanity. And we are also very happy to note that you have developed a herbal medicine, which boosts immune system, and which is both preventive and curative in nature. And it is getting the approval of several state governments also, and they are ordering for this medicine, which we have been which you personally prepared. I have seen the pictures which you sent me, where you have, along with your disciples, you have prepared this medicine. And this is also a great contribution, especially in a time like this, when the fear of the pandemic called COVID-19 has gripped the humanity. We are finding better and better ways to counter this problem and then come out of it successfully. And after all, there are two very well-known sayings. See, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. The Sharira body is the fundamental thing for any Dharma Sadhana. For any activity, the body is most important. And without the body, obviously, nothing can be achieved in this Karma Bhumi. And similarly, there is a very great saying which says, Sarvendriyanam Nayanam Pradhanam. The eyes are, of all the sense organs, the eyes are the most important.
Yes.
And eyes are the windows to the world and also to windows to our consciousness.
Yes.
And if your eyes are powerful and if your body is healthy, nothing more is required for whether for worldly success or for spiritual elevation. So we are extremely grateful, Swamiji, for this wonderful session. And I'm sure that most of them feel inspired to know more about it and also undergo training under your guidance. And I'm sure once this lockdown and this problem is lifted, we can have sessions all over the place, and Rtambhara Wellness would be very happy to coordinate your programs in different cities when it is possible in the near future to conduct such programs. So I would once again thank you profusely on behalf of all the participants and Rtambhara Wellness. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes, really, you are doing very great job, and I am so happy. God has made us all the good people together, and so we have to be together because our purpose is bring to the peace on the humanity and the healthy life. Thank you very much, and wish everybody's great success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd just like to announce the two programs, upcoming programs at Rtambhara. On 24th July, we have Dr. Jolene Fernandez, who's going to be talking to us on nutrition for weight management. She's a practicing homeopath and a clinical nutritionist. So she'll be talking to us on Friday. On Sunday, 26th, we have our yoga program as usual, starting at 7 a.m. And on 20th, Tuesday next week, we have Shri Ishwaranji, who's going to be talking to us on Explore Your Expectations. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your presence and participation today from all of us at Rtambhara. Thank you so much once again, Sanyogi Uma Shankarji, for all that scientific and spiritual knowledge that you've given us today. And we look forward to everybody's presence this week on Friday, 24th, 26th for yoga, and then Ishwaranji on 28th of July. So with that, we conclude. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much.